original recipe, the Brunswick stew. Bait, set off your bait stick, your log was your engine, and we snared our animal. Got them off the ground enough. Guys, welcome back to Whitetail Bushcraft. Alright guys, welcome to my kitchen. Another episode of Out of the Wild and Into the Kitchen. We're going to make you up some buck balls, what I call buck balls. So stay tuned guys. Alright guys, first thing you're going to need is a pound of deer burger. You can substitute it with pork or beef. I like deer. I'm running out of deer though. I gotta get me one before the season's over. Throw that right in. And you're gonna need 1 egg. About 1/3 cup of milk. We're going to start getting that all mixed up. Yeah, pretty meat there. Okay. Hope I'm getting that in the camera. There we go. Oh, and I got my oven preheated at 350. Okay. I like panko Italian style breadcrumbs. Sprinkle them in there. Yeah, probably about 1/4 cup. Dash of soy sauce. About a teaspoon, I'd say, of garlic powder. About a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Of course. 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and a dash of honey. Salt and sweet and salty. I'm going to mix them all up. And we're going to start our, you can add your seasonings as you like. Whatever you like. If you want to make them a little hotter or spicier. I don't know. I think I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, fresh pepper, cracked pepper. And a little bit more Parmesan cheese just to give them something to bind to. And a tad bit more of the panko breadcrumbs to get that good consistency. Hoping you're keeping that in the It's smelling good already. And then we're going to get our meatballs going. I like to make them pretty good size. Let me get a plate too, guys, so I can lay these out on. Nice thing about beef or deer, you can do these a little bit on the rare side. Now if you don't mix any pork in there, you won't be able to. Okay, so far looking good. And we're going to start these out on the oven top. Fry them up in some butter, sear them up, and then we're going to move over, stick them in the oven, and then I'll show you the sauce I make up, vegetable sauce I make up with them. Probably hear my cat, she smells it. Nice size balls. Doing a little free ball in here. We made about 7 of them. Lucky number 7 out of a pound. Give you a look at them. And there is our buck balls. So stay tuned, I'll get these ready for the frying pan. Alright guys, I got a little bit of olive oil and butter. Good for the heart. Going in my pan. I'm getting that in a real high heat because I want to sear these balls. Okay, we're getting close to being ready to put the balls in. Go ahead and test one out. Oh yeah, sounding good. And these are nice sized balls here. Pepper on them. Let them sear up a little. Get close up on them. Not looking too bad. Okay, now we're going to start prepping the vegetables and the sauce that we're going to make up. So stay tuned. Alright, while my balls are sizzling over there, we're going to cut up some vegetables. And, you know, if you don't like mushrooms, don't use mushrooms. But definitely use the tomato and the onions. I like a little mushroom in mine. We're going to slice them up real to small pieces. That way it'll become more like a sauce than anything. These animals are right beneath my feet waiting for something to fall. Okay. Got our mushrooms all cut up. Here, them balls are sizzling. Now we're going to do the tomato. Just one big size tomato is all you're going to need for 7 of them balls. You guys notice I don't do anything in uniform. I just cut it up. It's all going to go in the belly. Okay, and we're going to do probably a half of a sweet onion. I like the sweet onion. Probably all you need for that. Get rid of that. Oh, these are going to be good. Balls are coming over here. Flip them a little bit. Okay, I'm going to get that with a little bit of butter. Throw them right in the pan. Alright, right in the pan. We're going to go back over the oven, so stay tuned. Alright guys, the balls are good and seared. So we're going to lower the heat on them, and we're going to move over to the vegetables and sauce. And what we're going to do in that, we got 2 big old dabs of butter right now. Put that on high so that'll start kicking down. I'll put 2 more dabs of butter. A couple dashes of soy sauce. A bit of olive oil. A little bit more Parmesan cheese mixed in with that. Sea salt, a bit of pepper, and some fresh chopped garlic. Gotta have the garlic, keeps Dracula away. We're gonna let all that break down. Man, that smells good. Alright guys. See how them balls are coming along. I got the heat off to them right now because they're going to go in the oven next as soon as I break this all down. Sorry if I'm missing a little bit in camera or cutting some of it out. I don't have Sean as my cameraman today. I'm just kind of doing it, winging it myself. Okay, there's going to be one more key ingredient on that. It's going to be that honey again. We're going to add a little bit of that honey. Two things the body craves, sweets and salt. Get it to where they're broke down a little bit. Soften them up some, because then they're going to cook a little more once they go into the oven. Alright guys, so stay tuned. Alright guys, this stuff's ready to go right into the buck balls. I'm just gonna pour that right over them, guys. Oh man, does that smell good. Give you a close up of that, guys. Now that's looking good. Alright, now this goes in the oven for about, I'd say about 25 minutes to half an hour, and you're ready for eating. So stay tuned. Pan and all uncovered, guys. Goes right in the oven. Let that do its thing. And when they're ready, I'll bring you back. Alright, one more thing I like to do to go with this meal is cut me some fresh bread. A couple slices. Put a little butter on them. And this is going to go right in them juices of that one pan with all the vegetables. And I'll show you how I do that. Hold on a minute. Alright, I take that pan that had the vegetables cooking in and just toast up some of that bread. And it'll just go great with them buck balls. Get them nice and browned up on either side. Put them off to the side and they'll be ready when it comes time to eat. Alright guys, we're getting down to that last 10 minutes in the oven. And we got one more thing to add to them. Just a little bit of mozzarella cheese sprinkled right over the top so it'll melt right over top of them balls. Almost done, guys. I wish you could smell it. Alright, back in the oven. Alright guys, just took the buck balls out of the oven. Give you a close up of them. Oh man, does that smell good. Let me plate them up and we'll give it the old taste test, so stay tuned. Plate up a couple of them. Oh yeah, baby. Some of the vegetables. Man, oh man. Stay tuned, we'll do the old taste test. Alright guys, time to dig in. Look at that, look at that. Perfectly done inside. Give me a little bit of that vegetable. Put it on my homemade toast. Oh, son, just don't get no better than that. Man, oh man. You ever seen a sexier set of balls? Alright guys, thanks for joining me for another episode of Out of the Wild and in the Kitchen from Whitetail Bushcraft. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks again for all your support, likes, and subscribers. I'm going to finish my balls. I always say, just don't get no better than that, guys. Take care.